one segment though, that I want to do, and it's probably the biggest question mark in the NFL, bigger question mark than Deshaun Watson, just with all the resources committed to this player and the coach that they committed to him, and that is Russell Wilson.
Mm,
Russell
yes.
Wilson has been like a huge topic where everything's Nathaniel Hackett's fault.
Mm.
Everything is the offensive line's fault. We'll make excuses for him now, even though he's supposed to be semi-mobile. Then I have an article here from Sports Illustrated that says when 3,000 Denver Broncos fans pour into Centra Health Training Center, they're desperate to see exciting catches, jukes, and big throws from Russell Wilson to his receivers for touchdowns. Instead of observing such fireworks during the first week of training camp, fans left to watch the first string defense ruin Sean Payton's new offense time and time again. A lot of unhappy quarterbacks, it seems like, in training camp.
So it sounds like they're going to be repeating the same offense from last year.
Yeah.
But the benefit is that they're not on all these fucking primetime games. But I'm not surprised. He's 35. Like, mobile quarterback, 35 years old. A mobile quarterback at 35 is basically a 40-year-old quarterback with the amount of hits that he's taken. And honestly, he wasn't really that mobile last year. That was part of his problem. Am I surprised by this? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by this either. And I think Aaron Rodgers was on to something when he said Sean Payton was projecting. So he was like, what's going on here? Well, basically, Sean Payton is insecure because he's taking over a situation that was terrible last year. Russell Wilson is his idol. So he's expected to turn that culture around, step into Denver, a new situation for the first time in a long time since being a longtime head coach of the Saints, takes a year off, is a star on television. Now he has to deal with, okay, I was a star on television. Was this the right decision? I have to have Russell Wilson, and I'm the guru who's supposed to turn him around. And then do I have to be the bad guy that goes and tells the franchise, hey, guys, this guy is terrible. And there's not really a way we can trade him, but we also need a solution at quarterback. And you have to have that tough conversation because I don't think Sean Payton's going to be one of these nonsense guys that's just going to put up with Russell Wilson's shenanigans and like, yep, got to get better each week. We work hard at practice every day to get better. And then like, yep, I'm so blessed to be here. And like, that's what I really want to talk about. And like the fans, like we let you down, but hey man, just like, I'll be back. I'm Mr. What does he call himself? Mr.
I don't even remember.
Mr. Unlimited.
Unlimited. Yep.
Yeah.
Unlimited guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Sean Payton will be like, hey, Taysom Hill was honestly better than this
guy? No, there's no way. That's man, Taysom. I don't know. That's tough. I feel bad. Part of me feels bad for Russell Wilson, but it is also his fault that he's in this circumstance. And it's also the Broncos' fault because they gave him a huge contract before he even played a snap.
Yeah.
So honestly, they both kind of get what they deserve, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm excited for it. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be another train wreck. Like, do you believe somebody who was as bad as he was last year, almost as bad as Daniel Jones, like, when has a story ever occurred where he's as bad, if not worse than Daniel Jones, and he turns things around and goes back to old form?
Yeah, I don't think it really happened. We saw it with Cam too. We're like, maybe it was injuries, maybe it was this. We always tried making excuses for Cam, even though Cam like was great in his own right, was the most physical runners, but he never had like a great offense. He had like Steve Smith, and then he had McCaffrey when it was too late at the end of his career, but he had a really good defense, and he was just the man at quarterback where he could be the offense. And I feel like the NFL has kind of gone away from that, where you need good receivers to be able to take advantage of the rules. And then we saw him fall off. Clearly, TJ Watt had an impact on that when he knocked him out on Thursday Night Football. And then we've seen even Drew Brees was one of the quarterbacks that kind of fell off. I felt like more than a Brady, more than a Rodgers, just because he was short and his arm went. Russell Wilson's a running quarterback who's also short like Drew Brees. So it's like, this is kind of new to have like a running quarterback. And so far we have Vic, we have Newton, and they don't age that well. And like Russell Wilson, like, has he avoided hits better than most? Yeah, but he's still taking them.
Yeah, he's also 10 years into the league too. 11 years at this point. This is 11th season.
Yeah.
So it's only you get to a certain age, and it's, Brady talks about this with his TB12 plan. It's like it's less about getting better, and it's more about like retaining your greatness.
Yeah.
And that's what Brady was really good at. He was able to stay with his body like probably from like age 35 to age 45 on, where he didn't necessarily get better, but he just continued to maintain himself. If he was 100%, he went from like 100% to 99 and so on and so forth. With Russ, he was about 40% of himself last year, and like, can he maintain that 40% is the real question. It's not going to be he gets back to 100% because he's not.